Hello Internet, it's Tom here from TJMJMR, and today I'm bringing you something a bit different. It's a bit more of a rant video than anything else, and this isn't something that is normally happening to me, but I did the really stupid thing of getting in an argument on the internet. That is what you'd probably call the biggest amateur mistake or noobish thing you could do on the internet, because, you know, like everyone says and knows, you get the keyboard warriors and they all just think they're right. And basically, that's the point I later proved on today and this evening. In about a 10-minute space, we came from having astrophysicist degree knowledge people to me just sitting there being cynical and sarcastic in a sense to undermine people's unnecessary arguments and points. Now, when you go on Facebook, people say stuff that just winds you up. I'm sure everybody's had this, and I'm sure everyone in the future will on whatever social media website there is. Now, sometimes you just hold back because it's just not right to be so open and slightly offensive in a way. But not today. Not for me. No, I'm not going to have any of that, because this was something that made me go, this isn't right to listen to this. This is just so arrogant and almost blinded by these people and having their own opinion. Now, halfway through, really to the tail end of it, this guy ends up saying, "the cynical bastard," implying to me. Now, hell yeah, I'm cynical, because these people are just doing something that's so not worthwhile. Cynical, by definition, and I've got it here, adjective, believing that people are motivated by self-interest, distrustful of human sincerity or integrity, or in the second view, doubtful as to whether something will happen or is worthwhile. These people were motivated by self-interest. All they wanted to do was start an argument. It was started to be an argument. It came from another page that I was already looking at, and I didn't care. I was already sat there going, my God, what are these people saying? They're just wasting their time and energy and just brain power, making up these stupid little arguments about how someone is wrong because maybe they haven't studied this for long enough. You can study something for the whole of your entire freaking life, but you can still be wrong. Stephen Hawking, I bet he still gets some maths calculations wrong, but nobody gives a damn because, hell, you're Stephen freaking Hawking at the end of the day. Now, what drives these people to make these arguments is quite simple. Like I said, self-motivation and doing something because it's not worthwhile, and at the end of the day it's so unobjective and it has no meaning. Why should anything be taken seriously? And that's why I later proved. I put up some things and I said, words only have as much power as you are willing to give them. That is a true statement. I have stuck to that my whole life. You can say as much offensive language as you like, essentially, and if you know it's going to be used in a way that isn't aggressive or derogatory to another person, and you know they will not take it that way, and you yourself do not use it in that way, it should be okay compared to if you were to aggressively start laying into someone with the language you were going to use. So, when you're sat there behind a keyboard and a screen and you're saying stuff that is just so head enlarging, it's just so arrogant and stupid, why shouldn't I be able to say, you know what, you're wrong, what you're saying is just a load of crap, and I'm just going to say, what you're saying got no meaning, and at the end of the day it's not going to affect me. And then later on, this guy turns it on me to then later say, well, doesn't that mean your words have no power? And yeah, really, that's what I'm trying to prove. Everyone's words, if you use them in such a small, insignificant way, nobody will take them seriously. Nobody will listen to you. You can say whatever you like. I could just go up and say, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to invest all my money that I have in gold. Yeah, let's do that. And yes, a lot of you won't take that seriously, and I might not do it. So why should someone else's opinion suddenly change because my words are being played against me? They're trying to sort of batter me back with my own words because I point out something that is equal on both sides of the playing field. I'm sort of confusing myself as I'm saying this in a way, but because you sit there and you say your own opinion, and there's always going to be someone who goes up against it, and I myself express my own, and you know, I do it to a certain term where I know I will not genuinely offend anybody. The whole argument was unobjective, it wasn't going to get to anything. It wasn't like, right, we're going to talk about science tomorrow more and do it properly and do an experiment to prove that science is freaking amazing. No, that didn't happen. It was more of a, we'll start this argument just to end it as an argument. It was a wasted exercise of time and effort, and I myself found that was pretty inappropriate and kind of stupid to do, really. No matter who you are, you shouldn't be able to do that. You shouldn't be able to start something and then choose to end it just because suddenly you're being proved and downgraded in your own opinion because someone goes against your word. It's a free world, you should be able to say what you like, but at the end of the day, you're always going to get a retard who says really what they want to say, but really shouldn't. And even I push that boundary, as a lot of people probably know I do that too, but end of the day, I know when to say what I need to and when I don't need to, because I know there are limits, and when there's a limit set down, I'll try and stick to that. And if someone imposes a deeper barrier on me, then I'll adjust accordingly if it is necessary. If I don't have to, and if it's a case of, oh, please don't use that word, it's a little bit strong, well, if I feel that strongly about it, I'm going to damn well use it, aren't I? Simple argument. But have any of you guys had that experience of being in an argument with people who are so fixated on their own rights and opinions and ganging up against you? I'd like to find out and see from what you have to say if you've ever had anything like this. Religion arguments are just the epitome of this, really, and I've been in those myself, and they've never turned out nicely. Anyway, that's the video for the day. Hope you enjoyed, and leave a like, subscribe, comment, do whatever you've got to do, and yeah, I'm that cynical bastard who lives in Britain, and I will see you later.